My name is Damon, and welcome back to D Squared, your daily source for NFL content. Today we're going to be talking about Baker Mayfield's injury. So recently, Baker Mayfield injured his left shoulder, and it ended up being a torn labrum. In typical situations like this, a lot of guys will go straight into surgery. Well, the Browns here have decided that he's going to go into the offseason before he has his surgery, and he's going to play. We'll talk about that in a little bit and talk about my hot take on it. Baker Mayfield has started this season 1,474 passing yards, 8.5 yards average per attempt, 6 touchdowns for 3 interceptions for about a 67% completion rate. All these stats look really good, and Browns fans should think really positively about this going forward, because going forward, we were, if you remember in the past, we had a Browns team that obviously had struggled for a very long time finding a franchise quarterback. There's many statistics on how many quarterbacks they've gone through and how they've been in that quarterback purgatory for a really long time. So obviously Baker Mayfield was a really big deal for them. He's a really vital part to their team. He adds personality. He adds, even if he's not the best quarterback in the NFL or top 5, or maybe even by some people he may not be top 10. He's in that perfect position where when the Browns have built a team around themselves like they have built around Baker Mayfield, they're built for success, and they're built to win now. Great offense, great defense, or I should say at least very good all-around team. Maybe not necessarily top 5 in any specific category for a consistent period of time, or Super Bowl front runners, but they are definitely playoff worthy team. If they miss the playoffs this year, barring that Baker Mayfield didn't have the injury, I would have been shocked. Now with this injury, you kind of have to take into account what you're deciding to do here. I always talk about risk versus reward, and I'm a very long-term person because I've seen things happen. My team, the Indianapolis Colts, didn't take care of Andrew Luck the way we should have. He's a tough guy. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy. They're guys that want to go out and win for their team, and they're going to feel like they aren't helping their team, or they're hurting their team by not being able to be there for those guys. So what the team has made the decision to with Baker Mayfield, we don't know specifically who, is he's going to try to start this game on Sunday. Personally, I believe it's an awful decision. Yes, I get it. As a Browns fan, as a Browns organization member, as a member of the team, you guys haven't been good in this long, and you want to get to the Super Bowl. You want to make that run. Well, this year, the AFC is very, very, very talented, especially. The AFC is almost overloaded with talent compared to the NFC as far as Super Bowl worthy teams. So why would you risk it when you aren't even the top 2 teams in the AFC, in my personal opinion? You aren't even the top 2 or 3 teams in the AFC. Why would you risk Baker Mayfield getting a more long-term injury than he currently already has with his left torn labrum? Now, recovery on a left torn labrum, according to some of the websites and doctors I've looked up, is anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Right now, it's mid to end of October. That's November, December. You could technically have him back in January, and I'm not saying that's a promise. I'm not saying it's good. I don't know how thorough this injury is on him. I'm just going off the reports I've released. But based off that synopsis, why would you not get him in for surgery immediately? Except that you're taking the chance on the surgery that his recovery time goes beyond the playoffs, and you're not going to get him back this season, and just take the L for this season, because the best thing you could do is get a higher draft pick, and you're going to be able to build more of that team around him. You're going to get when you're a quarterback or significant players, or you have bad luck, you're going to get a higher draft pick than you should, right? So a team that's very talented like the Browns is going to end up possibly getting a top 15 or top 10 pick because of Baker being out and their offense collapsing, depending on how their backups do, or if they bring a new guy or whatever, So to me, that's the best route you go, is you just send him out for surgery, get him better. He's your franchise guy. You don't want him to be there any long. To me, it's very ignorant of the team and very selfish of the team, and very short-sighted, because if he goes out and plays, let's say he does good for 3 weeks, and you all of a sudden think his arm is doing better, or he sits out 1 week and then he plays those next 2 weeks, and you're like, wow, this guy's shoulder is doing a lot better. It's holding up a lot longer than we thought it was. That's all fine and dandy, but your issue here is going to be, it takes one hit. Everybody is one bad hit in the NFL away from being severely injured. And when you already have one severe injury like this for such an important, vital piece of your team, Why the hell would you take a chance to make it worse or career ending? Because that's what the Colts did with Andrew Luck. That's what other teams have done with their quarterbacks. David Carr, my bad. The Houston Texans, when they drafted the first Carr brother, they let that guy get murdered. The Colts, my team, let Andrew Luck get murdered, who is a generational talent. And I'm not saying Baker Mayfield is that generational talent, or I'm not saying Baker Mayfield is even top 5, but what I am saying is he is so vital to your offense, and you guys have searched so long to find that guy. Why are we rushing to get him back, and why are we not taking precautions and just letting him sit out and building more? Because 3 years down the road, you don't want to be in that position where you wish you would have sat that guy out. Thanks for watching the video today, guys. Subscribe for more hot takes. I'm, again, just starting up this channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of draft stuff very early on for you guys that are looking forward to the draft earlier, because I'm a draft junkie myself. I'm going to be doing evaluation videos on franchises or players and predictions. I'm going to have a lot of content on this channel. What I do need to know is what you guys want. Send it in the comments. I don't mind talking about it. I could ramble about this stuff forever. I do this for fun, and I do this for pleasure, and I enjoy my time with it. Check out my video tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be posting yet, but I'll be starting on Monday or Tuesday. I'll be starting one of my series of some of the stuff I want, and I'll have more information about that for you guys in my next video. Again, thank you for watching, and if you want to give me some advice on how I can improve, please don't hesitate to. Have a good one.